All right, so today I'm going to take a different look at the Demko. I've done a video on it before. This is the AD20s in MagnaCut, and I put a video up saying was it worth the money, being a full G10 and everything like that. And it's a kind of little different video because I want to talk about handle scales too. So got these OG scales, finally came in, took this apart, put it back together, and it completely changed my view on the knife. And that might just be me, because I like the weight. I don't remember how much, I'd have to go back and look, but I don't remember how much it weighed when it was just a regular G10. So you're looking at around 5.7 ounces, which to me, as a guy that likes, bigger knives, heavier knives, just feels so much better. Now, I kind of went on a little tangent with this knife the first go around, just because, for the price, and it's just, two big chunks of G10, because this is the American made version, of course. And so I didn't carry it. I didn't carry it until I got the scales, because I ordered the scales when I got this knife, so it took about 2 months for it to come in. So I've been carrying this for a little bit, and my outlook on it is a lot different. There's still some nitpicks, titanium hardware, or lack thereof, titanium hardware and all that good stuff. And so, if I guess I failed to comprehend that maybe the reason they don't do a lot of the titaniums, there's just short little drops, or the aluminums is, since they do small batch knives, and maybe they're not set up to do a lot of CNC work on, maybe they can't get good deal on aluminum, titanium, or whatever, because if this would have came when I bought it, if it would have came like this, I'd have just instantly been in love with it. But now I can say, that this is kind of up there in one of my favorites, now that it's got the different scales on it. And I kind of wanted to touch on the scale part because, so I got the stitch. I've had, 5 or 6 of these things now. And I had 2 of the G10 ones, and because I didn't know, because that's when they were just basically everything, the MSI and what's the other one? The amphibian. Well, anyways, I didn't know that they were going to be coming out with aluminum scales, and maybe they're going to come out with titaniums. I don't know. And I haven't looked on, I don't know if Original Goat does titanium on these or not. Let me know in the comments. I'll probably check after this video. But so I bought 2 G10 versions, a black one and a green one. And I liked it. It's the same thing, but I got the aluminum. I ended up selling or trading the other ones, and then I ended up buying this aluminum one, and it made the knife. Like for me, these scales made this knife. So it's kind of a, and some people, I don't know, I just like a full metal knife, whether it be aluminum, titanium. Some of the old Benchmades were just steel. I like the weight, and I think that's kind of about it. It feels more durable, even though I know G10's durable, because, you buy a Hinder, and I will buy, if I buy a Hinder, I'm buying the titanium scale for it. And I can get this one in here. there's nothing wrong with the G10 on those. I think the scales might be a little overpriced, but it's all made in house. Is what it is. But when I buy, like this is my most recent one, is the non-flipper Bowie, which I love. So when I get these, like, I'm just not happy until I get the scale, the titanium scale. I won't carry it really until I finally, until I finally get one. And I don't know if that's just me being weird. I do have to do some mods on this to make it a little different. But so the one, like, I only have one full G10 knife, and that is the Medford Praetorian Scout. And this is just for like my bug out bag. That's the only reason I have it, because it's hard, big, hard use, heavy duty. So, and you don't have to worry about, I don't know, scratching it or whatever. But this thing's thick and beefy enough. There it is next to that. Of course, it's got the 0.18 or 0.19 blade on it. So this is my only G10 knife, like full G10, that I have. The only other one that I have was this XM24 that I got with the new hollow grind. And it was like a special assembly build. And it came with this gray G10. And I kind of didn't want to change it for whatever reason. Just didn't really want to mess with it. But now I'm kind of getting itchy about finding a freaking titanium scale for it, which is kind of like trying to find, well, whatever metaphor you'd like. They're hard to fucking find, is what I'm trying to say. But, it's already heavy enough. I don't even know what the weight on this guy is anymore on the G10 side. I think it's like 7.5 or something like that. Yeah, 7.5. But it being a special assembly build, I don't know, like, because it looks really good with the gray, the way they matched everything up with this light blue, and they got even like copper in here, and then the brass, and I put the bronze on. But I don't know what I would like, because I'm not going to be able to match that blue. That's the only thing. You can't match it. So I guess, I don't know. I think a brass or a copper would probably be kind of cool. But nevertheless, I didn't want to get one for a long time. I'm still not. If one comes up, I'll probably end up changing it on here. But this is probably the only one G10 knife that I don't mind the G10 scale on it. So it's already big, it's already heavy. Like I said, special assembly build. You can see the different colors that they just put in here and made it all look badass. And I love this knife. Now, so I guess kind of my little ramble, I guess, is I'm not a snob for, just for something being in G10. It's just not something I go after. The stitch was kind of a different story, because, I didn't know, you guys all remember when these came out, they were selling, you couldn't hardly get your hands on them. I ended up freaking buying one off of eBay from a guy for way more than it cost, because I wanted one so bad. But I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling, but I wasn't satisfied, and when I got this one, you know, it just felt to me like just a little sturdier, you know. Anyways, kind of going back to the Demko, I kind of gave them a bad, not a really bad review, I guess, the first go around, but it's a great knife. Would have loved to have got it like this. You know, of course you can't. You got to be pretty quick on the draw to try and get a full tie right when they drop. I mean, I don't know how. I've tried so many times and miss out on them. And I ended up getting this one, I think, at Knife Joy, I think. And they dropped some Demkos, and I was just happened to be on the site, not even looking at Demkos, and there was a blue one on there, and like it got skipped over, or I don't know what happened. So I know that's how I got this one, just by luck. And anyway, just kind of a short ramble that I have of you know, does the handle make the knife? I mean, it doesn't make the knife. It's hard to, I don't know, it's hard to, okay, so, you know, so which is better? Well, of course, they're both probably equally the same, you know, but I prefer the titanium. You know, it's just kind of is what it is. Now, just wish, you know, that I can't, you know, because you can buy these clips. You can buy a titanium clip. It looks exactly the same as just titanium for like $100, and it's like, well, not really worth it to me. For you know, maybe if it was anodized or something, and they had, I wish they would just kind of switch. Like if they sold, like you could buy like, you know, like the Hinders, you can buy, you know, different, you know, basically customize it. I think that would really be a big, you know, these already are a big seller, but I think they would be even bigger or a lot huge. I mean, you could make they could make a shit ton of money selling aftermarket hardware, you know, anodized hardware, clips. I mean, shit, you could even go as far as, you know, I know that's steel, but you could, I'm sure you could flame it or do something with it. But that's kind of my ramble for the day about handle scales and where I, you know, sit with them. But, so yeah, I don't know if that's just me. Let me know in the comments of what you guys think. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. To me, I just don't like carrying a G10 knife. I just don't. Like I said, this one sits in a bug out bag, and you know, it's there if I need a spare, or if somebody else would need a spare knife. I got a big, heavy, hard use knife in there with it. But, you know, different knives serve different purposes. And I gotta say the scales on this one made the knife for me. And I'll kind of leave it at that. I appreciate you guys watching. Hit like and subscribe if you like the content. I'll see you next time. Thanks.